Up Late with Johnny Potenza is filmed in front of a live studio audience. Coming to you live from the city that never sleeps, New York City. It's Up Late with Johnny Potenza. Please welcome the host of Up Late, Johnny Potenza.
Yeah. That's what I like to hear. How's everybody doing? Welcome to CTV and the Up Late with Johnny Potenza show. I'm your host for the evening, and it's great to be back after 4 months of COVID. And let's give yourselves a hand, all our family and friends out there. It's great to see all my dedicated CTV crew out there. Let's give them a hand. I always said if we filmed behind the scenes of the making of the show, it would be better than the show itself. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Well, listen, we have a cool show tonight, so before I get into the guest, I'd like to take a minute and remember somebody that was very special to CTV, Ed Salek. He passed away on February 5th, 2022. He was the general manager for CTV for many years. He ran his own show, Island Hop, for about a quarter decade. He was a retired NYPD cop. He was a United States Marines veteran, and he also did a Marines veteran show, and we're going to miss him. He's gone but not forgotten, Ed Salek. Yeah, I got choked up there for a second. But I got something really cool out of the archives of Bay Production Filmworks from 10 years ago when Ed Salek was on my show, Late Night with Johnny P. Remembering Ed Salek. Kenny, roll it. All right.
That's always fun, isn't it?
Oh, that's a great time.
Yeah.
All right, my first guest tonight, he's the host and producer of his own show, Island Hop. Let's give a late night welcome for my good friend, Ed Salek, everybody. Ed.
John, thank you.
How are you, buddy?
Hi, Ed.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Another day above ground.
I'm glad that I could jump in the last minute for you. Lady Gaga turned you down for tonight, and I'm filling.
I know, I'm sorry. It's crazy. Now, listen, Ed, you started your own show almost a quarter century ago.
Yeah, 23 years ago.
23 years. Why don't you talk about how it started and how you evolved through the years?
Well, it started out as an adult version of American Bandstand.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And we had people up dancing, and then we evolved and we changed it around where the groups would come on performing. You know, I knew many of the groups that were active during the 50s and the 60s, and some of them were very close personal friends. I always talk about Pookie Hudson from the Spaniels. I used to come up from Washington just to visit. Uh-huh. Super friend, and he did Goodnight, Sweetheart. And the groups came up, and they actually came and they perform on a show. Yeah. And the show is it's almost like a showcase for the group performing. So when you turn in Island Hop, you don't hear too much talking. I talk about 10 minutes with the group. I do a quick interview, but you get 45, 50 minutes of the group performing live.
And that's rare.
They do. And yeah. And then in addition to the name groups, we've showcased a lot of friends locally, Staten Island groups, Jersey groups, people who perform local groups, individuals. Do a lot with the guys that do Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, and stuff like that. And it's become a labor of love. I just love it.
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate. I got a great crew. I've had the crew with me for a number of years. Rosemary in the control room, Terry on audio, and we have fun doing it. We have a lot of fun doing it, and look forward to it every month. So,
It's out. Gone but not forgotten. Tonight's guest star, first guest. He doesn't need any introduction in the state of New York City, all 5 boroughs across the United States. We got the one and only Vinnie Parco, P.I. Yeah. First time on the show, we have comedian Chris Montie. This young gentleman has been on my show many years ago, and I brought him back to life. He said, Johnny P., I need some work, but he's fabulous. So we're going to bring him on. We got Steve the Magician. Yeah. And my good friend, and I just met his wife, or future-be wife, Joann Roberts, the wonderful singing duo of Louis Vanaria and Joann Roberts. Now, since I'm feeling so late night with Johnny P. nostalgic tonight, since I have nothing else to talk about, I'm going to bring on one of my coolest co-hosts. She's known around the United States, country rock singer, the lovely and charming Lisa Coppola. There she is. How are you, my dear? Wonderful to see you.
Great to see you. Great to be here.
Thank you for coming.
It's all very familiar.
It is very familiar, right?
Yeah.
Nothing's changed but the furniture.
And the name of the show. And the name of the show.
Yeah, I'll play with Johnny Potenza. We all got a little older. I put on a couple of pounds since 10 years ago.
Oh, well, I don't want to talk about that. Everybody went through COVID, so we all went through it.
So me and Lisa have been friends forever. But the last time, we'll talk about that before we get into the other thing, but tell everybody, you've been really kicking some butt.
Yeah.
Tell everybody what's been going on besides getting married.
Oh, yeah, I got married.
Yeah.
I married a bass player, which he's actually in Tampa right now doing a tour date. And, but I learned how to track vocals during COVID. And I gave them to a wonderful artist named Oliver Shawn. He's based out of the UK. And the album that I sang on charted number 8 on the Billboard charts in the blues section.
Yeah.
So that was like, whoa! Because you know what? If you've got nothing better to do, you might as well learn how to track vocals.
Yeah.
So I did that. What else did I do? I won the Josie Award since I was last year.
Yes, you sure did.
For Best Modern Country Song by a Female Singer.
Yeah.
The song I co-wrote with John Taglieri called Just a Little Time. You can find that anywhere. And what else? And my song Simon's Kiss that I co-wrote with Michael Walsh charted on iTunes at number 62 in the UK and 35 here in the United States.
Now imagine if there were no downloads and this was 20, 30 years ago, you wouldn't be sitting here.
I would have made some money. But what's amazing is it just goes to show you cannot stop. You know, if people tell you, give it up, don't give up, just keep on going. And COVID didn't even keep me down. Doesn't this look like the COVID virus thingy?
That's something.
Doesn't it?
You know what that is? If you throw this at somebody, you hit them in the head. That's it. They're out.
That's no good.
Now, my floor director picked it out. Lisa.
You Mama Luke. So I want to tell the people in the audience that Johnny and I had a meatball competition.
Yes.
And I believe I won.
Oh, wow. No, I won.
I believe I won.
Nah,
Better meatballs in my house.
No, she did. The only reason why she won is because I drank more wine. That's the only reason why you won.
That's possibly true.
No, but you had great meatballs. I said that, listen, if you know how to make a meatball, you know how to make a meatball. So it's either whoever makes a good meatball, it has to be good either way, whether you make it or my mother makes it, But yeah, you really good. You make good meatballs.
Thank you. I tried to get the recipe from my grandmother, And if you try to get a recipe from an old Italian lady, you'll never get it.
Ask David. David, how was my meatballs? Are they good or no?
No. What meatballs?
When you were sick, I brought you a nice pot.
Oh, that's right.
Well, this is a funny part. We're going back. The last time, at least, and this is great. You guys are going to appreciate this. The last time you were on the show was when? It was...
Oh, my God. 2013. June 27, 2013.
Well, it was May 1st, and then we had the roast. So what was it in May? What was May's?
I don't remember May. I remember the roast.
Okay, so in May is when you performed with the band.
Okay.
Okay, then the 75th roast, Lisa came on. But then I have a funny clip of Craig Loigren that she busts her chops because that was the last time she was on the show. Kenny, roll that clip of Craig Loigren.
And look at this dais, look at this room. This doesn't even look like a comedy roast. It looks like the bar scene from the movie Goodfellas. 10 Italian guys and 1 Puerto Rican. Hey, Hector, when you're done busting that table, can you get me a glass of agua, por favor? Gracias. Johnny, I told you hire Mexicans, not Puerto Ricans. Nobody listens. Nobody listens. And the very lovely and talented Lisa Coppola is here. Yeah. And yes.
Thank you. Uh-oh.
And Lisa, it is so nice to finally meet the future ex-co-host of the Late Night with Johnny P show. I don't want to say that Johnny has fired most of his crew working here tonight. They all wanted me to say it. Look, they're all like, hey, we need a job. Yeah. It's funny, when people in the entertainment industry, they all have stage names, like Gemini, Uncle Nino, and the man of the hour, Johnny P. But Johnny P isn't really his stage name. He just has a problem saying and spelling the name Potenza. Don't even ask him to say the number 3.
It was very prophetic because that was the last show I did with you.
I know. We had a little bit of a falling out. No big deal. I forgot what happened. I think I made better meatballs that week, Jimmy.
Maybe, I don't know. But when 2 Italians go head to head, forget about it.
Oh, no, forget about it is right. But before we bring on our first guest, I think it was like your second show or your third show you did with me back in 2010 is when we had Pete Davidson on the show.
Yeah.
That was February 25th, 2010. That was before he made it huge.
Yeah.
And I always knew the kid was going to make it. And what was your memories of that night?
I thought that he was just really charming, and he was actually a little bit shy in the green room, so it was surprising that when he got out here, he did a lot of really animated, body-centric comedy, and it was just funny from minute one.
He was a great comedian for his age.
Yeah.
I knew he was going to make it bigger. I didn't think he was going to blow up as fast as he did, as big as he did. I mean, this day and age, you can't count anybody out when it comes to entertainment and music anymore because it's that crazy today. It's the craziest things, the silliest things. The younger generation today are not into what we were all into. It's just a different genre.
Well, you have a TikTok channel now, right?
Yeah, TikTok,
Yeah.
this, but I try it, but who knows? But that was a good time. I'm glad we had him.
And you know something? Dane Cook actually reshared that on Instagram for us, and he actually commented on my post, and I was like, oh,
And
I
Hillary
love
Duff.
And Hillary Duff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very cool.
Yeah, so.
Very cool. So you never know.
You never know who's the next big thing going to be.
Exactly.
The most. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. All right, our first guest up tonight, as I said, he doesn't need no introduction anywhere on this planet. Let's give it up for Vinny Parco, P.I. Vinny.
Thank you for having me.
Pal. Anytime.
Thank you.
Vinny.
Do you guys shake this guy down before he came in here?
I got a wire. Your wire.
All right, good. What's going on, buddy?
Well, I got a lot of good things going on. I got a few books.
Yeah, a lot of positivity in your life these days. I love it. I
got involved in a couple of movies, doing a gangster comedy. You know the guy in your promo, the cowboy?
Yeah.
He's in the movie.
Oh, is
It's a comedy, yeah. I don't know. I haven't gotten the script yet, but it's going to be funny. And then I'm doing another gangster movie from a British company. and it's called Laundry Service, and I'm the casting director because they had nobody else, and I'm playing an FBI agent in there.
Well, how about we do this?
Okay.
Let's do one thing at a time.
All right.
Let's talk about the most recent book, is Mafia Double Cross.
My favorite book.
Really good. I like this.
This is I'm going to quick. The Mafia goes to a resort in the Bahamas, and FBI happens to go on vacation there too. So there's a lot of back and forth with them. Unknowing, the terrorists took over the hotel. But this book here. I just got to read a quick.
Do you got a bookmark, Elise?
He's
Okay.
finding the page.
He's shot.
I'm finding my own book. I don't even know where to pay that.
I told you, you only got 12 minutes. You got 12 minutes. That's it.
Okay.
You only
well,
used 30
all right.
seconds.
I got TWA 800 case. I
I'm
worked
only
on.
teasing you.
Marilyn Monroe and gave a watch to John F. Kennedy.
Okay.
I had to authenticate that. I had to find the people in the White House from 1963 to authenticate the watch.
Really?
Monica Lewinsky, I had that case for the network. Fatal Attraction case, Kill My Wife. Just a whole bunch. I was told to write this by another publisher. The Brazilian Bombshell, the Soccer Mom, that was my client, the Soccer Mom, Anna Cristina. The New York Yankees extortion case.
Okay.
I got that one. The pornographic principles on the front page of the New York Post.
Okay.
Represented her. We got her off. Well, she got off on her own, but I mean. Well, we don't want to go. We don't want to get into that. Anthony Quinn, we did the Anthony Quinn case. Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky, JFK. Oh, Heath Ledger.
All right.
Hired on that. Elton John. I went to his concert the other day. He doesn't know that I had to get his DNA, but I'm not going to tell you how.
That's terrible.
No, he doesn't know. We didn't get it. We got it from
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. Well, we got it from his cousin.
I like Elton John.
Yeah. So that's one, and then this is all sexy cases. My other publisher said, sex sells.
Yes, it does.
So we got a lot of random. I don't want to go with this.
That's it.
I don't want to get X-rated on here.
No, you can't. We want to keep you nice and squeaky clean, like your head.
Well, that's
what do you
kinda
think?
hard to do.
That's it. So now talk to me.
Yeah.
You got this Laundry Service, the movie. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, it's Laundry Service.
Is that the one you were casting about a month ago?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
So basically, 500 pounds of cocaine is stolen in
That's where it went?
London, and somehow it gets to New York on Arthur Avenue, where the Bronx Tale was.
Okay.
I'm going to have Louis Vanario and
You got to put Louis in there.
We got to put Louis in there. This one. So what happens is, then it goes to L.A. So I'm handling the New York part. We're doing the New York part. I haven't gotten the script yet. I spoke to the producer the other day. Oh, I'm coming to New York in April. I'm going to give everything. So I'm not crazy about the movie, but I'm going to make it good. I'm going to make it good. I brought a lot of my guys in from Arthur Avenue, from the Bronx. They're a little older than the Bronx Tale. The Bronx Tale was, what, 32 years ago?
That was 1995 or 93?
Yeah,
what
so-
was it out there? 93
Bronx
probably.
Tale.
That's Louis. Louis should know.
Well, he's probably in the green room. No, I say 93. I'll bet you.
Still a long time. Those guys are not young anymore. They're not the teenagers in the movie anymore.
No.
But they're all Screen Actors Guild, and we couldn't use them in this movie.
Got you.
We got a couple of them, you know. Then we got some of the older guys that are, you know, from the neighborhood. So, doing that, and then we got the crazy one with the cowboy, and now I'm going to be with some really good guys. Nino Fury, you know him?
Yeah.
Artie Pasquale.
Artie's the best.
And a few other. Lou Rossi is, I think, the producer, director. It's got some really good people.
So I want to get in it, but I don't want to audition.
You're with me, baby.
That's it.
You're with
You
me.
know somebody right here.
You know somebody. You know me.
I don't audition. I just get the parts. Little parts I get. I get bit parts.
But I got to tell you,
I'm just teasing.
It's not easy. You're trying to get people together, and you try to get. We had the casting upstate New York, so we had some limousine service, and then we drove our own cars. We had to sleep over because we just couldn't, stay over, late at night. And it was interesting, but we're going to do another casting. We have to do it. We don't have enough people.
Lisa, you concur?
I concur. I might audition, Vinny.
You want to be a gangster girl?
I could be a gangster girl.
Definitely.
Singing country songs at an Italian restaurant?
You never saw her mad. Forget it.
So We had an interesting thing. Now, I do a podcast every Wednesday night called Law and Disorder.
Okay.
I had to play the game, the name.
Yeah.
And we have some really interesting guests. We have people, mostly law enforcement and law.
Okay.
The other night we had to do the Ukrainian. I don't want to even talk about it. The Russian going into Ukraine. We had to do that.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about any kind of crazy shit like that. I got enough of
But
problems.
normally, we have people from law enforcement. They come in and they tell us their experience and usually expertise. My partner on the show is Pamela Roth. I don't know if you know her. She's the funniest comedian.
I heard
lawyer.
of her.
Yeah.
I know who she is. We know each other, but I don't know her.
Good. Yeah, but two of us go. She's law and I'm disorder. That's the way I look at it.
You need that.
And we do it 1 hour on Wednesday nights at Facebook Live, Vinnie Parco, or YouTube. Or we're on Rumble, we're on Spotify, we're on Anchor, and Google Podcast. And I didn't leave
that's good.
Did I leave anything out? I don't know.
He did everything, but he can't post a show on Facebook.
Oh, shut up! Don't Oh, please. I did put it on Facebook. I just learned how to use a fax machine. Okay, so I'm not good with computers.
Anyone who uses a fax machine shouldn't even be on my show.
Didn't you fax him to get him here?
No. I'm gonna.
No.
So I'm trying. Somebody's teaching me on Instagram. You do the hash mark and all that stuff.
Listen, a guy like you should have people doing it for you.
Yeah, I had a company doing it, but I don't like.
They're expensive.
They were cheap. That's why they weren't good.
You pay for what you get for it.
But you know what? The podcast gets me a lot of publicity for the books. We always if there was my show, I could push the books. I got matter of fact, one of my friends is in the audience here. He's Mark Turner. He has a Medicare, Medicaid consulting company. He's phenomenal. He gets people like me a lot of good stuff. Then I have my friend Mike. He's got a Cars for Cash in Staten Island.
Okay.
And he's a sponsor. And then we have a couple other sponsors.
Well, listen, that's your time, Vinny. Where can people find you besides everything else you're doing? You got a website?
Yeah, parcomedia.com.
Is that working?
Yeah. Oh, they work.
No,
I
I'm
got
just
somebody
teasing
working
you.
on that.
And these you can, I guess, go online and you get
Amazon,
them, right?
yeah, Amazon. If they get it directly from Parco Media, I would sign it before I send it, and it's the same price anyway.
Yeah, same price. That's exactly what it is. Investigations After Dark. You got Vinnie Parco Mafia Double Cross, and you got Vinnie Parco Rogue PI. Well, Vinnie, listen, I always wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
And you know where I'm at. And
yeah, just Staten Island.
just stay healthy, wealthy, and wise. Have a seat, everybody. Vinnie Parco.
Vinnie Parco, amazing talent, great guy. That was a lot of fun.
Well, at least I know if I need anybody investigated, I get one on the house, right?
Yeah, you do.
Well, listen, our next comedian up, he's never been on the show before. He has a great reputation in the United States. He tours all over the place. He's friends of ours. Let's give him a up-late welcome for Chris Montie.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. It's so great to be here. So great to be back up late with Johnny Potenza. Huh? We're back. Come on, clap it up. We're back. Oh my God, it's been a long pandemic, has it not? Right? It's been very long. What have you learned about yourself during the last 2 years? I learned that I drink way more than I should. Well, actually, that's not true. I've always known how much I drank. The problem is now my wife knows, and. Yes, I'm married. I'm actually just celebrating, coming up on my 5th wedding anniversary very soon. I'm coming up on, oh, thank you. Thank you. You don't have to clap for me, please. I got married very late. I was 45 when I got married. I didn't want to get married. I still don't want to get married. But here's the thing. We're all grown-ups here in this audience. I'm not gonna lie to you nice people. I met my wife. We started dating, and then something happened. And we had to get married. She got dental, and your priorities change when you get older, don't they? I mean, when you're 25 or 30, you marry for love. When you're 45, the hell with love. A 401k and healthcare, you have to invest. My wife comes with dental, eyeglasses, and a $20 copay. I put a ring right on that finger. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know her last name yet. I'm like, will you marry me? Great. Can we go to the eye guy right after the church? Somebody's happy for that. I married a school teacher. Any school teachers among us? We do? How about we all clap for the school teachers, everybody? Clap for the school teachers. It's not easy being married to a school teacher, you know? It's like people think it's easy. Like it's not easy for my wife to be married to somebody in show business, right? Because on weekends, when my wife is off, I'm out doing shows somewhere. Anywhere in this country, I'm somewhere. New Year's Eve, Thanksgiving weekend, holiday weekends, I'm gone. And that stinks for my wife, and I understand that. But there's a part of my wife's job, being a teacher, that stinks for me. You know what the worst part about being married to a school teacher is? Summer. Summer's long. Summer never used to be long. Now it's like it never ends. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, summer used to fly. It don't fly no more. It crawls now. Like during the pandemic when we had the lockdown, remember that when we were all locked in our home? My wife was home, she's teaching from home. So she was home from March of 2020 until September of 2021. Summer started early and lasted long. Every day you wake up and you're like, oh, you again. This is nice. No, why don't you go down and make the coffee? I'll meet you if I don't jump out the window. You know? This is my job. This is what I do. I tell jokes for a living. I travel around this beautiful country of ours, and I'm able to be a comedian. And then during that time, my wife got to see what I do in my time off, you know, or what I don't do, really. I don't do much, you know. I go from the bed to the couch. I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my wife called me out on it, too. She had lunch break. She was teaching from home, doing the Zoom classroom. She comes up during that break, and she saw me at like 1 o'clock, sitting there having my coffee, and she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, having coffee. She's like, you just got up, didn't you? I'm like, no, I didn't. She said, yes, you did. This is your day? This is what you do? Then she said something to me very offensive. She looked at me, she goes, is this what I married? Now, I had to explain something to my wife in that moment because we did not live together until we were married. So in that moment, I sat my wife down. I said, sweetheart, let me tell you something about me. When I was a little boy, the doctor told me I had a lazy eye. I didn't know it was going to spread. We're an older couple, my wife. Well, we're not older. I'm in my late 40s. I'll let you know I'm in my late 40s. My wife is younger than I am. She's 19. Here's the thing. Now, no, my wife is not that young. But I won't say her age because it's impolite, right? To give a woman's age away. Like, I'm a gentleman, right? So let's just say my wife is between 41 and 43. She's right in there somewhere. So when you get married older, people want to know what's going on. You know, they want to know, what are you guys doing? You know, they want to know if you're going to procreate, if you're going to have children. I have 2 aunts. My mother has 2 sisters. One is 90 and one is 87. And these witches, they come over and they interrogate me about my sex life. Have you ever been interrogated by an aunt that's 90 about what's going on in the bedroom? Like, she'll be having coffee and she'll be like, are you trying? I'll be like, just finish your cake, Aunt Josephine, and get the hell out of my house. People want to know what's happening, and they give you advice, you know. People tell you, you know what? Maybe you're too old. A woman said that to my wife. A woman said, maybe you shouldn't have any children because at your age, you're a geriatric pregnancy. That's what women say. If you're over the age of 40, you're too old, which is nonsense. I'll tell you why it's nonsense. Because my grandmother, God bless her, my grandmother just turned 103 years old. Isn't that great? 103 years old. My grandmother came to this country from Italy. My grandma, little Napolitan woman, looks like E.T. Remember E.T.? I'm not kidding. You put a black dress on E.T. with a pair of rosary beads in the right hand, you got my nonna right here. My grandmother had 8 children. She was 41 years old and still having children. 41! Back in 1948, when you were 41 years old, you were not having children anymore. You understand? My grandmother had so many kids, even though she was pregnant half the time, she'd just be making a pot of sauce and a baby fall out. Hey! Donato Loco, we got another one! What do you want to do? You want to keep on throwing the sauce? What do you want to do over here? But they didn't throw him in the sauce. They kept him. And that's my Uncle Gravy. He's doing good. But my wife and I did not listen to the naysayers, people. We did not listen to them. And right now, I'm proud to tell you that back at home, I'm the proud father of a 2.5-year-old little girl. That's what I got in my lap. Thank you. Well, she's not at home. I couldn't get a sitter. She's in the car, but I cracked the windows, and she's all right. I got a little girl. I'm in my late 40s with a little girl. I just screwed up any retirement plans I had for myself. Do you understand? I'm going to pay for my daughter's college tuition with my Social Security checks. The only good thing about being a father this old is every time I change her diapers, I'm like, pay attention. You'll be doing this for daddy in about 12 years. Now my wife wants to have another one. My wife, yeah. She goes, I want to get pregnant. I said, just don't wake me. That's what my wife said to me. She's unbelievable. It's amazing. Like, I got to be a father. And my wife, now they have ovulation sticks. Right? Because my wife wants to have a child. I don't know if you know this. Women, today's world is not the world I grew up in. My wife comes out, I thought it was a bag of thermometers. She goes, these are ovulation sticks. I'm like, what's that? I know the pregnancy stick, right? So you take a little pee-pee on a stick, and now there's a little emoji. If there's a smiley face emoji, it means you're ovulating. If there's a sad face emoji, you're not. If there's a poop emoji, it means you took the test wrong. So you got to be careful. You got to watch out. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so glad to be here. I'm Chris Montie. You guys are great.
What's going on, my man?
Nothing, man. Thanks for having me.
You get a double ding.
A double ding. It's better than a single ding.
It is.
So what's going on?
Same old, man. Thank you for having me, man. It's so good that you're back, right? It's been too long.
Well, when we start, I was booking Chris since December.
Yep.
And then we canceled. And Louis and Joann was supposed to be on in January. We had to cancel that because of the COVID. Then we put Chris on in February, and I just said, the hell with all of this COVID nonsense and dealing with it. So I just said, let's go for March because it's going to be warmer out.
Let's hope that March sticks. And it's stuck. And here we are.
Whose phone is on?
Oh, my God.
Shame on you.
That'd be me.
That's all right.
Shame on me.
Where you hailing from? Jersey, right?
No, I'm hailing from Queens.
Queens?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Overseas.
I'm gonna check my
Either
notes.
way. Jersey. What do I look Jersey?
Do we live Jersey?
How
Nothing
does
wrong with
Jersey
Jersey.
look?
Nothing wrong with
Nothing
Jersey.
wrong with
That's a fault.
Jersey.
That's
I
on
know.
me.
I know Staten Island is all.
No, really, you are from Queens, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. What? Is that good?
That's good. I got a lot of friends there.
Yeah.
Howard Beach, Jackson Heights.
I got a lot of family that's born in Brooklyn, moved here, and then Jersey, and then Florida. That's the triangle, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. I don't know where I'm going after this. Who knows?
No, you're going to the top.
Going 6 feet under.
No, you'll be all right.
So talk. How's life been for you in the pandemic, and then getting back into this whole game?
Well, I've been doing Zoom shows. Did you do Zoom shows? You guys,
Really?
Yeah, we don't like them, but we do them.
You did them.
Yeah.
I did Zoom shows for 2 years. So it's good to be doing shows with my pants on again.
Oh yeah.
And
True.
I'm not wearing the suit top and just talking to the camera. But now I'm out. It's so nice to have a nice audience here that came out tonight, and just to hear people breathing and coughing.
Yeah, listen, just to see,
Sneezing.
no, seriously. And I was getting, I always get a little anxiety before these shows, and then, but like, couldn't wait for this, but. Very soon, you're not even going to need a vaccination card, and then we're really going to be able to have people in the audience because it's a lot of fun when there's people here.
It's great when there's people
right?
here. And you know what?
Yeah,
These people are great for being here. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah.
Because it makes it easier for us, but yeah.
For the comedian, you guys, it's the most important to have an audience because you need that feedback, the laughing. I mean, you really got to...
And that was the hardest thing on the Zoom shows because I was doing Zoom shows where they were having like 150 people and 200 people and 300 people on the show.
Wow.
And they were like, well, we're going to mute them. In the beginning they were just doing anything. And then what happens is you're doing a show and you see all the people's faces and then somebody's like, dog is barking. And then somebody's screaming at their kid, I told you to clean that up! While you're going, yeah, dude, Joe's walking into a bar. And you're like, and it throws your time off.
It tells you, listen.
And so then they're like, let's just shut off the sound. And now I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay. But anyway, things are going good, though, now. I'm working again. I'm doing live shows. I have a Dry Bar Comedy special that just was released in
Yes,
December.
talk about that.
Drybarcomedy.com. That's an app. People, you got to download the app and on your device or your phone. And it's clean comedy, 25 minutes. Each comic does 25 to 30 minutes. And my special is called Just Be Happy. If you actually go down to drybarcomedy.com and you download the app and you put in Chris Montie, you get a month free subscription.
Wow.
So I say, watch my special, watch as many comedians as you can,
and
then the hell with them, cancel. I get my residual check and we're all happy. So I'm on Sirius and they're playing clips from my comedy special that was It Is What It Is, and I'm just so happy for that. So I'm out there, I'm doing it again, and it's just so good to be with people this close, not 6 feet apart.
Thank you, buddy. I know. Tell me about it. It's crazy.
Right?
How do we find out your tour dates?
ChrisMontieLive.com. If you go to my website, ChrisMontieLive.com, you can see all my upcoming dates. I got a lot of dates coming up. Anytime I'm in beautiful Staten Island, you can see when I'm there. I frequent through this borough of
Yeah,
New
yeah.
York?
Well, I want to keep you on rotation with me once a year.
Yeah, I write
Okay.
new jokes exactly once a year. So I'll come back in a year.
Once a
Yeah.
year.
And I'll have a new 8 minutes or whatever it was. I don't know. The beautiful girls flashing cards at me. Get off! So,
Because once you're in, you can't get out.
that's it. Once you're in, you can't get out.
But listen, it's such a pleasure.
Yo,
Thank
thanks
you
for
so
having me, guys.
much.
Appreciate
Chris
it.
Montie, everybody.
Johnny Potenza! Come on, he's back, baby!
Back in black. Yeah. Chris Montie at a theater near you.
That's right. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a fantastic treat for you right now. Steve the Magician.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Late Night with Johnny Potenza show. It's great to be here. Is everybody having a good time so far? Great. My name is Steve the Magician. You could call me Steve the Magician. It's great to be here today, having a great time, a lot of laughs. And would you like me to start off with a coin trick or a rope trick? I'm going to do a card trick. Anyway, now the cool thing about this card trick is that you can all participate in the audience, and not only that, everybody at home can participate with this trick as well. So here's what I'm going to ask everybody to do. I have these jumbo cards. They're very easy to see, and I would like you to just look at one of the cards, okay? Concentrate. Don't say it out loud. Don't even say it to your friend or your neighbor. Just think of one of the cards. Okay, does everybody have a card in mind? Yeah. Good. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I am going to You have a card, right? Okay. I'm going to remove one card from here. Let's see. I'm going to remove this card. Okay? All right. And what I'm going to ask everybody to do is take a look at the cards again and tell me if you see your card here. Yes or no? Do you see your card? No. You don't see your card here? Then I guess you picked the same card as me. Give yourselves a hand. All right. Pretty cool. You know, I was going through my magic case today, and I found something that I didn't recognize. I must have bought it years ago, and I never got a chance to use it. Have you ever seen one of these before? Yeah, it's got a couple of pom-poms on it, different colored pom-poms, a blue pom-pom, a yellow pom-pom, a red pom-pom, and a white pom-pom. And it's attached to a stick. I guess that's kind of like the handle over there. Now, when I pull on the blue pom-pom, the yellow pom-pom goes up. It's connected to a long string. There's a short string on this side. So if this happens, then that means that the yellow pom-pom and the blue pom-pom must be attached. Right. That's right. But it's very weird because if I pull on the white pom-pom, the yellow pom-pom goes up. Okay, and the red pom-pom and the white pom-pom become the long pom-pom. And if I pull on the yellow pom-pom, the white pom-pom goes back up. Okay? Now, once again, you can clearly see that the blue pom-pom and the yellow pom-pom are attached. Right. Okay? But again, when you pull on the white pom-pom, the yellow pom-pom goes up. And when you pull on the yellow pom-pom, the white pom-pom goes up. Which leads me to the question, what in the world is the red one for? Should we try it? When I pull on the red pom-pom, the yellow pom-pom goes up and the white pom-pom comes down. Because the red pom-pom and the white pom-pom surely must be attached. Okay? The red pom-pom is connected to the white pom-pom. The yellow pom-pom is also connected to the white pom-pom. And the red pom-pom is connected to the yellow pom-pom, which is connected to the white pom-pom. Which is not only really hard to do, but very difficult to say. So you can see this, but thank you. Thank you very much. I need the work, Johnny. You're right. So, it makes me wonder now, what the heck is the blue pom-pom for? Should we try it? See, when you pull on the blue pom-pom, the white pom-pom goes up and the yellow pom-pom comes down. Because the blue pom-pom and the yellow pom-pom are connected, but actually the white pom-pom is connected to the yellow pom-pom, the blue pom-pom to the white pom-pom to the yellow pom-pom, and the red pom-pom to the yellow pom-pom, which is really connected to the white pom-pom, as you can see. But never before today have there been two long pom-poms, which is really interesting because you actually can have 2 long pom-poms, and it's basically all this is just a long string with pom-poms at the end, and it's going through the holes. Very confusing. And you know, I was wondering like how this can possibly work. Maybe there is some kind of a pulley system or some cables or strings or wires inside, or maybe a flux capacitor or something. But you know what? You can open the middle up and you can see there's actually nobody home. Thank you. So the next time you see one of these things, you may ask yourself, what is it? What is it for? What does it do? Because I have no idea. Thank you. Okay. I have something quickly I'd like to show you. I do need a volunteer from the audience, if I may. I have 3 minutes, but I might need 3 minutes and a half. Is there anybody that has a finger ring I can borrow? A finger ring? Raise your hand. You do? Why don't you come on up? How about that lady in the back? Come on up, come on up. Give her a nice round of applause, everybody. Hi, stand right in front over here. What's your name? Kristen. Kristen, nice to meet you. Are you nervous? No. No? So why are you shaking so much? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Can I call you Kristen? Yes. I'll call you later. So, I'm just kidding, I'll text you. But listen, you have a very nice ring I can borrow? Let me see, can you take it off? Is this ring worth a lot of money?
Quite a bit, yeah.
Good, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the ring, and I happen to have brought with me, because it does look a little dirty. Would you mind if I clean it really quick? Well, it's a little dirty, hold on. No, I'm kidding. So I'm gonna put it in here, and we're just gonna give it a quick cleaning. This is actually a ring cleaner. A little bit better. You just gotta shake it for a couple of seconds. Look a little better? Mm-hmm. You sure? Can I try? Should I do one more time?
Okay, yeah.
All right. Was it worth a lot of money, seriously?
It's insured, so.
Well, I don't care about that. Would you mind? You could give it a shake a little bit. Okay, shake it. Give it a shake. No, shake it. Maybe it's caught on something. Let me see. There it is. Good. Give it a shake. Go ahead. Don't worry, I brought my wallet just in case. Oh, don't. Your fault, not mine. Your fault, not mine. Excuse me, everybody. Oh, boy. Just look, is anywhere on the floor? All right, can I do a different trick? Hey, let's give her a big round of applause. Clap for Kristen, everybody. Thank you. I owe you some money. Hold on a second. I think I owe you some money. No, come back, Kristen, come back. I don't have anything for you. I'm really sorry. You know what? I actually brought today, I don't know if you know what this is. I actually brought today my jewelry box. And if I have a ring that's, like worth the same, value, would that be okay? You wouldn't mind, would you? Okay, isn't that a really nice box, though? I like that, right? Okay, so let me just open it up. And you can take anything out of it that you'd like. Hang on 1 second. Okay, open it up to everybody. What's inside there?
Another box.
Another box. Okay, why don't you open that box up? Don't drop it. Tell everybody what's inside there. Actually, it goes like this. And what's inside there?
Another box.
Oh, okay. Oh, this one's locked. Okay, let me just get the key again. Would you mind holding it while I open it up? All right. You're not mad at me, are you?
No, not at all.
Thanks, I appreciate it. All right, sometimes it gets a little stuck. There it is. All right, and why don't you open that up and tell everybody what's inside the box? Is it your ring? Was that quick and painless and easy? And it's cleaner too. Give her a big round of applause. Thanks for having me on the show. CTV, great audience. Thanks one more time. Johnny Potenza, everybody. Bye-bye.
All right. Steve the Magician, and he appears right here. You like
Thank you
that
for having
trick?
me, Johnny. Thank you.
That was magic.
Pleasure was all yours.
I like that trick with the ring.
You did, huh?
I really did. You amazed me with that.
Yeah, I got nervous. I thought she lost it there, and I was going to be in a lot of trouble. But she said it was insured, so it's okay.
That's it. We were talking.
Yeah. It was insured. You could have fooled Penn and Teller with that one.
You think so?
Maybe. Maybe.
Well, I didn't know her birthstone was zirconia.
So talk to us.
Yes.
You got a little time. You got a trick for me?
Was he a trick?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, do you want to see a coin trick or a rope trick? I'm going to do one more card trick. Oh, boy, we're going to move quick. So, it just so happens that my nephew got into my magic, and he also found my hole puncher. And look what he did to my card, one of my cards.
Okay.
Yeah. And he said, it's okay, Uncle Steve, you could fix that because you're a magician. I said, well, I can't really fill the holes up. He said, sure you can. I was like, well, I can't really fill them up, but let me just try something. Let me try something. If I take this hole and I put it right over there, I could take this hole and I could slide it right over there, okay? Wow. And then this bottom hole right here, I'm just gonna grab, and I'm just gonna kind of put it right over there. So I can't really repair it, I can't fill the holes, but I can move them. And in case you forgot how it was when I first started, it was kind of like that in the corners, just like that.
Wow.
Amazing.
Pretty cool.
Amazing. How
Come
many
on,
years?
what do you guys speaking? Let's hear it. We got to give them some espresso next time we have the...
Yeah, if you want a business card, I have a card. Would you like a business card? Yeah. Hold on a second here. Yeah, let me give you a card. That was cool. Yeah.
So now listen.
Things are slow now.
What do you... hopefully you're getting back to work now ever since the pandemic, right?
Yeah, slowly but surely it's coming back. Yep.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Now, where can people find you on the internet?
Facebook, Steve the Magician. And you can also go to my website, which is stevemagician.com. Not Steve the Magician, you leave out the the.
Okay.
So it's stevemagician.com. All right, and in a theater near you, I guess.
Well, Lisa, you told me about this. I don't even understand. You know it. The junior high school.
Well, you appeal to everybody, right? You appeal to kindergartners and junior high school people, but your jokes are kind of geared toward the parents, so you cover the gamut.
Yes. I'm a family entertainer, yeah.
So do you do a whole lot of bar mitzvahs, private parties, that kind of thing?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. A lot of family parties, a lot of birthday parties. In May we do tons of communions. A lot of communion parties. Yeah.
He wanted to bring a bunch of kids on the show, and I said we can't bring them on the Up Late show. I would be willing to do a half-hour special with you, with the kids, with Lisa.
Yeah, not with your fellow.
But yeah, forget. Yeah, these kids would become, they'd be going to reform school. The parents would be calling me up, suing me. But I wish you all the best of luck. Listen, you're welcome. You're welcome back anytime. And say hello to the family for me.
I will.
Steve the Magician, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. Steve the Magician.
He was amazing.
But you know what I wanted to say? I'm not used to having you with me, next to me. I used to always have a co-host, but my chair's bigger than yours.
God, I hope so.
Yeah, it definitely should be.
It should be. You're the host.
So listen, it's that part of the evening where it's our musical act, and it's the last segment of the night, and we got the singing sensation of Joann Roberts and Louis Vanaria. Let's give it up.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks, guys. I thought you were leaving me. The beat goes on. The beat goes on. Drums keep pounding rhythm to the brain. A la da 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 dee. A la di da di da. The Charleston was once the rage,
History has turned the page,
The mini skirts, the current thing,
Eve Opera's a newborn king,
And the beat goes on. The beat goes on.
Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain.
A la da 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 dee. A la di da di da. The grocery store's the supermart,
Little girls still break their hearts,
Men still keep on marching off to war, that's true.
score. And the beat goes on.
The beat goes on.
Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain.
A la da 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 dee. Take it, Joe.
La-di-da-di-da.
Yeah. Grandma sit in chairs and reminisce.
Boys keep chasing girls to get a kiss.
Cars keep going faster all the time.
Moms still cry, hey, but have you got a dime?
And the beat goes on. Ha. The beat goes on.
Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain.
A la da 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 dee.
La-di-da-di-da.
And the beat goes on.
Yeah, the beat goes on.
And the beat goes on.
Yeah, the beat goes on and on and on and on and on.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
That's a little Sonny and Cher. Okay. We're going to start. Do we start? Am I reading your signs right? Or is it wishful thinking? Is it all in my head? Or is what I feel for real? It's not an illusion, 'cause I wouldn't be scared if it was. If I lean in, don't back away, oh please, meet me halfway. If I lean into, so I meet in the middle with you. I'm looking around now, and nobody's watching. If I get denied, no one will see but me. I'm so lost as it is that it's well worth the risk. Or is it? If I lean in, don't back away, oh please girl, meet me halfway. If I lean into, so I meet in the middle with you. I hesitate and overanalyze my every move. Is it too late or too soon? If I lean in, don't back away, oh please girl, meet me halfway. And if I lean into, so I meet in the middle with you. I want to meet in the middle with you. Okay, we're going to bring Joann Robertosa back, and we're going to bring Lisa, the co-host. How lucky am I? Joann Roberts, excuse me. Lisa Coppola, and Joanne Roberts. I should get the names right. Joanne Roberts and Lisa Coppola. And here on the Johnny Potenza Show, we're going to do one more song for you guys. Clap. I knew that was coming. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Frankie. How about a hand for Frankie, the sound man? Baby, baby, it looks like it's gonna hail. Baby, baby, it looks like it's gonna hail. You better come inside, let me teach you how to jive and wheel. Oh, we gotta jump jiving. Then you way 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 the way. Yeah. Am I a lucky guy or what?
Come on, everybody, put your hands together. Come on. Woo!
A woman is a woman and a man ain't nothing but a male. A woman is a woman and a man ain't nothing but a male. I'll tell you one thing, these chicks know how to jive and wail. Oh, we gotta jump jiving. Then you ain't 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 gotta wail. Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Lou.
Popping in the icebox looking for a can of ale. Popping in the icebox looking for a can of ale. Mama's in the backyard learning how to jive and wail. Now one more. Jack and Jill went up the hill to get a pail. Jack and Jill went up the hill to get a pail. Jill stayed up, she wants to learn how to jive and wail. Jump jiving, then you ain't gotta jump jiving. 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 Then you ain't one more time. Yeah, jump jiving. Then you ain't gotta 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 jump jiving. Then you ain't the well. All right, thank you, Johnny Potenza, for having us.
Thank you.
Lisa Coppola, Joanne Roberts, I'm Louis Scoops. Bye.
All right. Louis to Joanne.
Yeah.
And they're right here.
Beautiful.
What's up, guys?
Thanks, son. It's been a long time since I've seen you.
It's been a long time since we.
I was on here.
Well, last time you were on here was with Tony T, and that was 2016. I don't know the exact date.
Before the pandemic, yeah.
But you were on a couple of times.
I was on, was I?
You were on like back in 2010 or 11, and
Was that your
Paul,
first season?
no, that was the third season with Paul Pagazzi. You remember?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I
My friend
remember
Paul.
being, and I remember the seats on that side.
Yes.
Right? We changed them.
When we have a band, the seats
Yeah.
are here. When they do a singing thing to a track or to a piano, we
wanted to
have it
bring
there.
out- we have a great band, and we wanted to bring the band.
Yeah, I know
but
that.
For some reason, they were booked, and we didn't want to cancel again because we canceled a couple of times.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
decided to sing to tracks, which we don't like singing to tracks, really. I mean, Joanne, she hates.
Oh, I hate singing to tracks, but
Listen,
Gotta
it
do
works. And
Yeah,
then
it
listen, you always got an open invitation. So the next time you bring the band
We'll
on,
bring the band,
and we'll
definitely.
kick some ass.
Definitely, and you
right?
have to have Trey. You have to have Trey Bella.
Oh, Trey Bella,
yes.
Trey Bella, the three girls. She has a three-girl band. Say the girls' names.
Yeah, well,
I'll get
who's
a
in the
kick out
band
of
these
it.
days?
Yeah.
Rosie DeSanctis, Lorraine Farrow, and Joanne Robertosi.
Okay,
That's
all right.
you.
I know her. Now, Louis, I
And
know
now she plays with me too. I mean, with the band. She
Well-
plays with me. With the band.
Well,
Yeah.
how long you guys dating for now?
We're dating almost 6 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's mint.
Tell you something funny. Whenever I brought a girl home to my mother, she always had something negative to say about her, like She's not Italian. She doesn't cook. She's too tall, too short, too fat.
Two tattoos.
One girl had a tattoo. It was like, oh my God.
God
She said-
forbid.
my mother said, what is this with the tattoo?
Yeah.
Like, it was a little flower or something. My mother thought it was terrible. So finally, I meet Joann. She's Italian. She cooks. She cleans. And my mother's name. I swear, my mother's name is Joann.
Nice.
And his father's name is Louis.
That's mint.
So it's another Louis and Joann. And now her and my mother are like, they're exactly the same.
Now, if you don't get married, you could use your mother and father's birth certificate, right?
Well, the problem is now my father hates her guts.
That's great. Now, Louis, you've been acting for a long time. Your break was on the Bronx Tale, playing Crazy Mario.
Yeah.
Now, what's been doing lately? I know you
recently. Friday night. Unfortunately, I was killed off. Power Book 2, Raising Canaan.
Yes.
But I was on since September.
Okay.
So I had a good run on it, and I play. It's a great show. It's Power Book. The first Power Book was with 50 Cent.
Yeah, 50 Cent produces it.
But this is Power Book, the prequel. So
Yeah.
50 Cent is like 16 years old in this. He's played by a kid named Micaiah, who's a great actor. He looks like 50 Cent. He's just great. And I beat him up.
Wow.
Which is fun. And then obviously they get me at the end. I
So,
worked with
but
Michael
wait,
Rispoli.
You're not giving away something here.
No,
right?
no.
It's
Matter of fact,
okay
I
to
don't
say
really
it?
know what happens because this is a weird show because they don't give you the whole script. They only give you your pages. So I know I beat them up.
Yeah.
And I know I get killed.
And everything gets
Everything
put
in
out of
between,
sequence.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But I also, during that time, I also did a movie called Pep, about Willie Pep.
Okay.
James Matteo plays Willie Pep. And I also did 2 days with
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
Yes.
A movie called Eileen. Yeah, so I've been working. Lucky. You
Well,
know?
and The Irishman, too.
I was in The Irishman.
That was a little while ago, but The Irishman was good.
Oh, yeah, and Godfather of Harlem I was on.
Godfather Harlem's a great show. If you didn't see it, you got to watch it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's hard to find because it's on Epic.
You got to get Epic, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing with Stars, Epic. Everything's a different app, but I subscribe to both of them.
Yeah.
And I like the power. I didn't get to watch Raising Canaan yet, but I watched.
Oh, it's not on yet.
It didn't start.
That season, no, not second
So
season.
it's the second season of that.
I'm in the second season.
It's so many, and now they got the new one with Tommy
Ghost,
Egan.
They have four of them on.
And this is all 50 Cent. The guy's like.
And I have to
brilliant.
explain. You call me Louis Scoops, and they don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they know Louis Scoops.
Yeah, tell them
My
that.
nickname is Scoops because my parents owned an ice cream store in the Bronx when I was a kid called Scoops Cafe, and I worked there, and the name stuck. And now everybody calls. I mean, even my mother calls me Scoops. The only people who call me Louis. I mean, Joann calls me stupid.
Only when he's mad, she goes, just Scoop.
But you didn't talk about your second song that you sang.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
second song was an original song.
Now, was that off the album that you had, that you released?
Yes, it was off
Okay.
the album, yeah. And the last time I sang an original song,
Yes.
too. So I always like to bring something original to the show.
And we had Frank, who was Frank Pisani played, right?
Frank Pisani played
Tony
keyboard,
T.
Tony T on drums, and I had Keith on sax.
Great band,
It's a great band. And if anybody could see us, they could see us on the 30th. We're playing up in Westchester at a place called Andrea's, and we're there 7 to 10 with the band. And it's in Mamaroneck.
Hey, listen, if you could swing it and get the band to commit for the Christmas show, put you on the Christmas show.
That'd be
We could
great.
have a
We do
lot
Christmas
of fun.
We do a lot of Christmas songs.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Where can people
thanks
find
for having us.
No, anytime. Thank you for coming and dealing with all the postponements. Tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
Well, we're building a website right now, but right now Joann does have a website. But
Joann Robertozzi, try to spell it. .com.
Spell it ROBERTOZZI. Joann Robertozzi. .com. I'm on Facebook. She's on Facebook, and we're building a joint website as we speak.
Like a joint bank account.
Yeah. No.
And thanks for letting me sing with you guys.
Oh,
That
yes,
was so
thank you,
much
Lisa.
fun.
Lisa, it was so nice meeting you because Joann and Lisa know each other, but I was looking forward to meeting you, so thank you.
All right, everybody. Joann and Louis. All right. Well, it's about that time of the night we got to close the show.
Yeah,
And
we do.
we got to thank our sponsors. Paulie. Yeah, Paulie from Nucci's Restaurant
From
South.
Nucci's.
He's the best. He's been supplying us with catered food since 2009.
Since Late Night with Johnny P.
Since Late Night with Johnny P. Paulie's is one of the best, and you got to go there to eat great, 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 great food. You tell them Johnny P sent you, you get 10% off.
Are you sure they're not going to charge you
No,
more?
that 10% goes in my pocket. 10%. So, follow us on Facebook, Twitter. No, I'm not on Twitter. You're on Twitter.
I'm on Twitter.
Okay, Facebook, Instagram. I'm finally on TikTok. I really don't like it, but I'm on it. Website, johnnyptv.com. And where are you?
Lisa Coppola Music page on Facebook. And I'm on Insta at Lisa Vox. And I'm on Snapchat at Lisa Coppola Music. And you could find me all over the place. LisaCoppola.com is where you could find my
Craigslist, you could find her.
No, not that.
I'm just teasing. You know I love you. She's like a sister. Well, everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you to my crew and staff. Thank you so much. Get home safe. God bless. Good night.